Before we begin, thank you very much to Striker Tiger for joining the Patreon campaign. Thank you very much for the support. Thank you very much for helping out the channel. I'm going to give a bit of a heads up to everyone who wants to sign up for the Patreon. As I said, it is really important to the channel continuing. It helps me out a lot. Even if it's only $1 or $2 a month, you're helping me out. Big thing here. Do not use Patreon's app on Apple in order to sign up. Please use a browser, whether it's on your phone or your PC, because thanks to Apple being Apple, they're trying to charge more for any transaction that goes through one of their apps. So, yeah, so to prevent you from being overcharged, please do not use Apple's app to sign up for my Patreon. Okay, you have other options for doing so. Now, there's your heads up. There's your PSA for the day. Let's get into the Transformer news, which admittedly, it's a light news week, which is fine by me because I had a busy weekend. I needed something a little bit light to talk about. So today, we start off with some brand new listings. We have some leaks. Earthspark is not quite done. In spite of the series getting canceled, diminishing space on the shelves of your stores, as well as, of course, all the other nonsense going on with the show. No, there is still a set of Deluxes that are going to be coming out next year, which I'm happy to see because at least we're going to get a little bit more of that, cast out in at least deluxe quality toy. Our new assortment is going to be Soundwave, Hashtag, Spitfire, Cosmos, and Cyberglow Megatron. Now, Cyberglow Megatron, we have no idea. It might be something from an upcoming episode. I don't believe I saw anything in the new episodes that actually indicated that as a Cyberglow. Spitfire is obviously just a repaint of hashtag, or not hashtag, but Twitch. That's simple. It's great to see Soundwave getting a deluxe because that is a really cool design. It's gonna be the stealth bomber shape, it's like the stealth wing jet. I want that. Hashtag getting a deluxe is interesting. Japan already redid they already upgraded the warrior class and called it deluxe. So there is a good hashtag out there already, but I'm curious to see which one this one's going to be, because remember, could be season 1 Ghost Van, could be season 2 Truck. We will see. And then Cosmos is disappointing, if only because Cosmos in the series is a gigantic boy. He is actual spaceship size. So to see him as just a normal deluxe just is that kind of like that reminder that these cartoons do not get robust full-size toy lines anymore where characters can be in proper scale. Which is frustrating because guess what? Spitfire should not be the same size as Hashtag in these waves, but they're going to be. I'm at least relieved that the core Malto family, the 5 Terrans, are going to all have deluxes before this series is done. But given how retailers are pushing away from Earthspark deluxes, you might want to look for other alternatives. Entertainment Earth, that I have linked below, where you get 10% off an order that's in stock, they're probably going to be listing pre-orders once those go live, so I would recommend going to a place like that. Okay, so keep things like that in mind. Alright, in hand. Okay, so Yamabuki, which we saw in vehicle mode, the brand new train bot, the brand new I've been out in the sun too long train bot, she is now fully transformed. Last week we only saw her in train mode. Now we actually get to see how she turned out in robot mode. And like all of the others, she looks fine, other than I know a lot of people have issues with how these were built. I don't know if any kind of build quality issues with this one, but just she is very panely, she is very complex in design, etc. Which all the Masterpiece train bots seem to have been. She is built as a repair bot, which she is based on the Dr. Yellow train, so being a diagnostic robot, being a repair woman, that does seem to make sense. I kind of like that as a role. Jeez, for the price, I just don't know. I don't understand for the price how these are this size. I don't think they should be comparable to normal Transformer sizes. It's just weird to me. I'm never gonna be nice to these. Let's put it that way. It isn't cool to see her next to like her G1 equivalent. Not even sure that's a knockoff or not, but just to see the difference between the mold sizes is fun. And I believe we have a look at the combination system. There's both of the yellows. And they do have a special combination system when both of them are attached. Can I please get a photo of that? The comparisons are very nice. She's a very yellow train. There we go. There we go. This is Special Formation Sheedan. With a brand new torso, brand new leg. I don't know if they're going to redo the other train bots. It's Takara. There is repaint happy as Hasbro. So potentially, maybe. We will see. But, you know, there we go. A little bit more for the train bot collectors. Okay, here's something I don't spotlight often, but I like the info that came from this. So, yeah, Toys R Us did a interview with Evan Brooks from Hasbro. Just a quick little one. Like, just a quick little one at London Comic Con. So, as everyone told me from the previous news roundup, yes, he is cool with Hasbro. That's how he has stuff early. Okay, that's perfectly fine. As long as it's like confirmed that like, yeah, he gets his stuff direct from Hasbro. Okay, cool. It's nice. Some people do, but point being, it's a 9-minute interview that does have some fun tidbits and nuggets of what we can expect in the future. For instance, yes, it's confirmed that yeah, if they do more combiners in the style of the last two, where the bulk of the body is made up from a commander toy, they're going to continue that. We know there is listings for aerial bots, and we know Silverbolt's the commander, and we know there's listings for 2 Combaticons. So this pretty much confirms Onslaught's going to be the commander that year. I get that it's a really good system for creating combiners that do everything they need to do as modern toys, but it also is a little bit frustrating, as that does mean the Generations commander class is taken up, so the larger characters don't really get a shot at being in the toy lines. But it is getting some really good combiners out, so I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt. There's other things in there too. It is pointed out that they are expecting to do other re-releases of hard-to-get toys, so if it was rare, if you couldn't get your hands on it the first time it was out, hold off on buying like a scalper's release. They might be doing more in the future. We do know that there are things like Studio Series 86 Grimlock coming back out, so I don't know if that's what Evan's talking about or if we can expect even more. Something else that they are approaching is the idea of going back and redoing previous Studio Series figures to be more accurate, now that they have more access to the CAD models, or I think in some cases just freeform to just redo them the way they want to so they look screen accurate rather than going solely off the CAD, which is an interesting idea. So we can expect more of those things, that kind of thing. In other things like they are looking into things like more of the repaints for comic book based Transformers, because apparently Straxus and Grimlock did really well for them. I'm just sitting here waiting for my purple shock Soundwave. I want my Marvel comic Soundwave. I'll keep saying it till Hasbro does it. They also mentioned, Evan said they were looking into something to kind of replace the subscription service, which was an interesting question to ask, because I don't even think about subscription service for Transformers anymore without FunPub. It's an interesting thing for him to say that they are actually looking into that. I don't think it really holds that much. As much, when they say we're looking into it, it mostly probably just means there's an idea like on a board or on a table somewhere. It's nothing concrete. It's just like, we could do this. How could we, and just like this water cooler discussion of like, how could we do this? So don't take that as to mean the subscription service is coming back. But yeah, just interesting things that we can expect in the future. Nothing like too telling, but at least we have a direction. There is a brand new Transformers mobile game coming out. So Transformers Eternal War is an idle RPG game featuring some very heavily G1 inspired designs. And looking to be taking place in like the same setup as the original show, with a crash landing on Earth with Autobots and Decepticons both aboard the Ark. The trailer's fun. It's just an interesting 3D recreation of that scene of the crash on Earth. No clue what the game's going to be about yet because there was no gameplay footage, but it is coming apparently soon. It's coming out next year sometime. I wouldn't mind an idle RPG. I can just turn on and see how things are going. I don't do Transformer mobile games, really. None of them have really ever caught my interest, especially because, you know, the longest running one is a tactical game. I don't like tactical games. But this one I might try out. I'm always looking for new games on the phone that aren't just like, you know, microtransaction nonsense. Like, I know they all are. But at least like fun to just pick up and just do stuff for 30 minutes, you know? Just like when I'm waiting for a video to upload or render and I'm just sitting here twiddling my thumbs. What else do we got here? Okay, so this is interesting. So they announced Hasbro China announced that Cybertron Con 2024. Man, I'm stumbling my words a lot here. They are doing a brand new event, apparently in 2024. So not that long from now. It will be held December 6th to December 9th at the World Expo Creative Show Club, a building in Shanghai. It's the first time that a Cybertron Con has been done since 2016. Ironically, Cybertron Con and BotCon ended at the same time. So, yeah, 8 years on, they are finally doing another one. This is totally official. There'll be a new product reveal, interactivities, etc. It's a fun little thing if you're a fan in Asia and you need somewhere to go for your Transformers love. So, kind of cool to see. You know, and they do have a lot of stuff planned. You know, we have like some of the legendary designers working on the brand are going to be there with more to come. So, a while back, we got this little interesting tidbit that the Hot Wheel Barricade release had actually been canceled. And when you looked on the back of the packaging for the canceled ones, there was just a sticker covering up Barricade on the card. Now, a few retailers, I believe, I think in Australia it mentioned, actually did end up selling these. So that means the original variant. Okay, here's the difference. So yeah, some people actually have these in hand, the recalled one. So the reason for it was the insignia on the side of the car, which is kind of what we expected. To punish and enslave was taken off the side. So there is an extremely rare variant, the kind of thing that will drive Hot Wheel collectors nuts. So that's going to be an extremely hard to find thing. If you manage to find one, don't open it. Just enjoy your rarity. For the rest of us waiting for these to actually hit normal retailers around the U.S. or wherever else you are in the country, you do have we do still have some. We still have the rest of them coming out, so all that's good. It's just going to be a little bit lacking in the details we like Barricade for, but we will get it. Super 7 finally showed off official images of what they are now calling Wrecking Crew Devastator, which is to say Devastator in his original Diaclone colors, which are always weird because they, it's a lot less purple, as well as the fact that 2 of the members are orange while the rest are not. Odd decision. Never quite understood why Diaclone did this, but we'll give them the benefit of the doubt. Just say I'm sure there's some kind of reason. I think is it because the 4 yellow ones are like dirt loaders and dirt mover type construction vehicles, and then we have a cement mixer and a crane that like maybe might have been in like a different category and colored differently in Japan. That's literally the only guess I have. I'm just going by observation here. But it is a cool figure. It's an interesting homage. I'm still not big on Super 7 stuff, so if you want some like obscure Diaclone thing in your collection, have at it. Not for me, but, I'm sure someone out there is going to love this. It's going to remind someone of, like, the knockoff Devastators used to get in the 90s. That's what this is going to strike a lot of people as. Blockies announced a brand new edition. We like Blockies around here, and hopefully you'll be hearing from them soon. I do have something in the works. But we do have these to go off of now. So these are Star Edition. And you can see they are not the original sculpts. It looks like they're doing different G1, Optimus, and Megatron. Definitely different decos. You know, the smokestacks for Prime are not painted, for instance. So they're trying to make them look a little bit different from the previous releases. Yep, looking pretty good here. The interesting thing here is they're actually showing vehicle mode. So the only alt modes they have done for any of the Blockies so far have been the Dinobots, which makes sense. The Dinobots, especially in Season 3, stayed in Dino mode as much as possible. In fact, I think Grimlock is the only one shown in Robot mode in Season 3, and that is a very rare thing. But we do have vehicles being added to the Blockies lineup. We don't know who exactly is in this assortment yet from these preview photos. You can see cards and coins are now involved in this, as well as we're getting a look at least Prowl. We at least know that Prowl is going to be in the lineup. So more Blockies to collect. We got in Blockies at my toy shop. I let people on the TFW 2005 sightings forum let them know, and I was out of town for the weekend. So when I came back, I went in to like put my laptop and stuff back at the shop. And the whole shelf was like raided, which made me feel real good. I was actually really happy to see how much that got annihilated. But yeah, so the people are really hot for these right now, and for good reason. They're fun little figurines. So I'm looking forward to getting more. So the Autobot Commander toy cards are up to Wave 3 now, and now we finally get to my boy. So, it's always interesting. It's not just Optimus Prime. So, Fortress Maximus and Diatlas are here. Go Prime is here as well as different variations of movie Optimus Primes. Cybertron Optimus Prime, or I should say Galaxy Force Grand Convoy is included. Or Galaxy Convoy, sorry. Grand Convoy, I think, was the previous wave. But I believe that does it. I believe it does it because it's a full set of 30 that are now possible to have collected, which is a pretty incredible thing. Good luck to those who are after it. Congratulations to the ones who have managed to get all 30. I'm not scrambling for any of these, even though, yes, there's a Star Saber. Yes, there's a Galaxy Convoy. It's whatever. They're just fun to know that they exist. It's a fun little like celebration set thing to do. Now they have like a perfect like block of 30 that they can do. To end this one off, and I hate ending off on things like this, but it's kind of important. So we know that John Warden was laid off from Hasbro recently after over 15 years, after 25 years of working there. And 15 years handling the Transformer brand, he is already opening up a GoFundMe in order to recover from this financially. He gets severance pay, but they took away his stock. So he's left without any kind of safety net for his family. And his wife does have debilitating medical illnesses, so that was kind of an important thing for his career. There is a GoFundMe page up to help him. I'm going to say this right now. I think it's absolutely disgusting on the part of Hasbro to let him go in the first place, especially knowing that, you know, a lot of his income went to his wife's medical needs. And the fact that someone who worked for 25 years for this brand, who handled some of the biggest names in the toy industry, some of the biggest franchises in the toy history, this man, ran them for 15 years. And Hasbro can't give, like, Hasbro lets him go without enough to take care of his family in any way, shape, or form. It's cold, it's callous, and it's disgusting. And it's statements like this that keep me from getting the free stuff from Hasbro. I don't care. This is BS, and I'm going to call him out for it. This man should have been taken care of. This man made you literally billions of dollars. You take care of him. So, his GoFundMe's up if people want to help out. I'm disgusted that he needs it, but unfortunately that's corporate USA for you. And that's going to be our news roundup for the day. So, as always, thank you very much for watching. I'll leave this GoFundMe link in the description below so you can just go and click on it if you want to help. So it's going to be down below if you want to. And as always, I will see you next time.